This week, we're diving back into Season 1, Chapter 10, The Awakening Hunger, where Cyrus's new senses run haywire as he follows the river deeper into the Western Expanse. Now, I've worked with my audio artist Zoran to infuse this chapter with more magic, more wonder, and more incredible artistry. And along the way, we're taking a look back at the Seventh Valkyrie journey as we make our way towards Season 3. Welcome to the Seventh Valkyrie Listen Along, guys. Let's rock and roll. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seventh Valkyrie Listen Along. I'm your host, Colin Sharp, creator and current voice of the Seventh Valkyrie. If you're a new listener coming through the series for the first time, welcome. And if you're a grizzled hero of Edera, it's awesome to have you back. Today's episode, we're talking about Season 1, Chapter 10, which is called The Awakening Hunger. Sorry, I didn't have that written down. And spoilers, if you haven't gotten all the way up to here, then stop, collaborate, and go listen to the other stuff. I promise that, well, I can't promise, but maybe by the next time I record a batch of these, I will have forgotten how funny I think that is. But without further ado, let's get into our first segment called Inside the Episode, where we talk about what happened inside the episode. And this is a short chapter. I think it might be one of our shortest numbered chapters, actually. Might be the shortest. I don't quite remember. I have some like little interlude bits that I don't even number the chapters, so this might be the shortest. Anyway. But within this short chapter, Cyrus dreams this cryptic dream of the hunger and how it changes and warps. And we're not sure exactly how or why this is happening or what's going on. This is clearly something going on. Just like, we're not really sure. And Cyrus isn't either. He has clearly picked up on some sort of clash in wavelengths or energies, some intersection of currents and forces, and he tries to convey it to us in words as best he can. But that's sort of what goes on. We just kind of, Cyrus is experiencing and tuning in to something happening here. And we're not really told what it is. He wakes up and is like, okay, I'm clearly freaked out. But without anything else left to do, he just keeps on chugging. And that brings us to our second segment outside the episode, where I peel back the curtain a little bit. And every once in a while, I tend to get really experimental. And it's not just for shits and giggles. Usually it's when I need to find some way to capture confronting some of the really powerful forces of the Edoran continent. None of us has a sense, so we really don't have a good analog for what Cyrus is experiencing here. And, obviously he's using the words he's using, which are translated then through me, and, back out to you guys. And it's like, they're clearly not getting it. And it's frustrating for Cyrus, but, it's also, that kind of opaqueness and, what's it called? I don't know, just kind of the levels of translation and of trying to capture these feelings of an unknowable and unprocessable force. Sometimes lead me to write things in kind of a weird and freaky way. So, anyway, rest assured that this chapter isn't here for no reason, and this sort of odd, opaque telling of a dream of hunger does actually give us the first glimpse of some conflicts and some themes and element, and there's a lot of stuff here that I'm putting as sort of a little packet that you guys can come back and check and go, oh shit, later. You just threw that out there in the middle of season 1 randomly? I'll be like, yeah, well, Anyway, so this is not just a nothing burger. There's a lot to tease out from this, but frustratingly, agonizingly, I cannot share it with you. Anyway, we're reaching the end of this episode, and if you're itching to get ahead, you are not alone. And you can do that one of two ways. You can either listen to the episodes as they were released right now, today, for free, or if you'd like to experience the full magic of the series, you can join us on Patreon as a hero of Vetera and get exclusive access to the Season 1 reimagining weeks before it drops for the public. The choice is yours. We're just glad to have you along for the ride as we groove towards Season 3.